Alright guys, so this is going to be a Tamaki breakdown kind of tutorial type thing. Again, I have not played with her so much to the point where I know everything about her, but I am pretty familiar with her at this point and pretty much what she can do. So of course this is going to go on YouTube. What's going on, everybody on YouTube? How you all doing? Hope you guys are all enjoying Tamaki as much as I have been. This is going to be pretty much to provide information to all of the people who may want to use this character that may not know exactly where to start with some of her tools and stuff. So we're going to do this. Excuse my computer for running really slow, but this CPU bug is no joke. So I usually like to practice on midweights just so I can just get all the combo potential out. And I've been seeing a lot of different combos and stuff with her. I haven't really seen like a max damage wall combo and things like that. But I am going to show you guys some example combos if you guys are curious about what you can and can't do with her combo wise. But first and foremost, we're going to talk about, her as a character. So first of all, I want to talk about her strengths before we talk about her weaknesses. Let me turn this off really quick. We're going to talk about her strengths first. So basic stuff to think about here. First and foremost, she has a 10 frame jab, which is moderately fast. It's normal to have a 10 frame jab. She has a 12 frame mid, okay? Also, with that, she has an 11 frame mid, which does 20 damage, which means it's going to beat out any other 11 frame mid in the game. It's going to beat Zax, Kasumi's, Phase 4. Any character with 11 frame mid is going to get beat because of how fast this is, or because of how strong it is. If you guys don't know, it doesn't matter how fast a move is, so you have to look at the strength of it as far as, trying to trade with another move. So just because you have two 11 frame moves doesn't mean they're going to trade because of the speed. Whatever one does more damage is the one that's going to hurt the most. That's going to beat the other one out. So, she's got access to an 11 frame mid, which is pretty good. She has a 13 frame down jab, which is, pretty quick. Usually, like, the fastest ones are 12 frames, but it is -1 on hit, so you're not really going to be doing a whole bunch of poking with this unless you go into a jab, because otherwise you're going to get hit out because she has the 12 frame mid, or the 10 frame jab, so it'll be 11 frames, even though she does got the 11 frame mid. So, those are pretty much some of her normals that you're going to be using a lot, and at neutral a lot is going to be her jab, her forward punch, and her 7P. 7P is 11 frames. So that's pretty much it for her normals. Another really good strength that this character has is that she has the access to get your back very easily. Her free step is very fast. Her backdash is very slow, but her free step is fucking ridiculous. Like, she be schmoovin', in the words of Excalibur Blades. This character moves. Like, on her left hand free step, that's fucking crazy to be able to get behind somebody like that. So I'll show you guys some of the setups you can do with this. I haven't even actually tried this yet, but I'm going to try to get it to work. I'll do critical hold. I'll do normal. We'll do a mid punch hold. Alright, so let's see if I can get this to work. Alright, so that's a little too fast. Usually this will work really good on somebody who holds very slow. So, okay, here it is. So, like, you'll do something like that and you'll get behind them with their back. So usually you'd want to do this with a lift stun. So, like, for example, Tamaki's lift stun, you would use like 3P. So let me change the hold type. Hi, here we go. So as you can see, I'm behind him right there. And that leaves his back open for me to just destroy his back right there. You know what I'm saying? So here it is. And you get behind his back and you can launch him. I don't really know the setup from right there. Again, I haven't practiced this, but I'm just going by what I've seen. But as you can see, it's not that hard to do. If somebody holds late, you can get their back and destroy them right there. So you can do stuff like that. You might just be able to do 3 people's K right there. But as you guys can see, like, that shit is really crazy to do. There it is. What is the launch you do right there? I've seen somebody doing a launch, but either way, you guys see the idea that I'm talking about. Her free step, like for example, Bayman would never be able to do this. Bayman would never be able to do it because his free step is so damn slow. His upward free step is so slow. So she has the ability to get your back, and that's very strong because a lot of characters in the game can't do that. So another thing that I want to talk about, I'm going to set the character to counter mid-punch as fast as he can. So, as you can see, or no, that's not a mid-punch, I'm sorry, it's a high. So if you guys don't know what a natural combo is, essentially it's when you can't counter a part of a string in stun. Sometimes it's on block, sometimes it jails on block, and it'll be a natural combo on block. In this particular aspect, this is going to be in stun. So if you do this, As you can see, he can't counter that. I have him set on critical hold fastest high. That is guaranteed. So if you stun somebody, there's nothing he can do about that. That's all guaranteed and stun. That's very good, especially because it's a high, but it's a lift stun. Also, she has access to this one. As you can see, it ends as a mid punch. I'll do the same thing. I'll set it to mid punch hold, and we'll do the same thing. You cannot counter that. It's a 100% natural combo and stun. That's very good because if you stun somebody, they gotta eat that. You know what I'm saying? You go into a mix-up. You can launch with a high. You can launch with a mid punch. You can launch with the high kick. You can do pretty much anything you want right there. So that's really good that she has the ability to be able to hit you with a bunch of natural combos. And that's very annoying because of the fact that she has access to this offensive hold out of it. So not only is she hitting you with all these natural combos, she can literally do this shit to you and fucking destroy you if you even try to hold anyway. So she has so many good options with her strings, especially when she stuns you. Another thing I want to go over really quick, and I'm going to try to break this down the best way I can because it's a little confusing. But this move right here, as a matter of fact, let me check because I don't think this has any follow-ups. No, that doesn't have any follow-ups anyways. So, this move here, it jails on block. So I'm not even going to show it to you guys that much because it's really not that great. I'm going to show you what it is on guard. Like, it's cool that it's there, but if you know how to stop it, you're not going to deal with this too much. So, as you guys can see, that move is -6 on block, okay? Which means that a regular character like Tamaki, she has a 5-frame neutral throw, which is generic in this game. You can punish this move regardless. As soon as somebody does this to you, you can do that and completely destroy that move. If you don't, however, if you let that punch hit you on block, the grab is guaranteed unless you low throw or if you throw. You cannot low counter out of it. You cannot do a low attack out of it. You can't step. You can't do anything. So if someone doesn't grab that or low grab on block, you're going to get hit by it. It's guaranteed. You have to grab it or low grab it on block. That's the only way you can stop it. So that's really frustrating to deal with if you wouldn't know that, but that's why I'm making this video for people because they seem to be struggling with this character and don't really know what's going on. Another thing that I want to talk about is this move right here. This is another strength that she has. As you can see, it's a mid-kick launcher, 16 frames, and it's unsafe on block, but it's got to be unsafe on block. So this move it's active. Look at how long this move is active. Okay, this move it's an airborne attack or it's a jumping attack, and it says it's only active for 3 frames, but this shit has the ability to beat out wake-up kicks like no tomorrow. Like, if you do it over somebody's wake-up kick, yeah, I thought it was a high kick too. The animation looks like a high kick, but it's a mid-kick. This move, that's the reason why it's beating all you guys' wake-up kicks out. So I'm going to show you guys right now. Reaction, strike. Let's do a mid-wake-up kick, right? So I'm going to knock him down. Look how easy it is to beat his wake-up kick out. Look how easy this is. Wow, it's actually not that easy, surprisingly. I was getting it the other day perfectly unless they shadow nerfed this shit. Is it low wake up kicks? It might be low wake up kicks. Is it low wake up kicks? I never tried it on a mid one. Okay, let me try the low. It might be the low wake up kick. Let me see. Strike. Low kick. Let me try the low wake up kick. It's a mid and low. It's only low. Okay, it's gotta be only low. There it is. He's in the wrong position for the mid to work. Is it open stance or close stance? So this is why this is so good. One, it evades the low, if anything. And as you can see, it's going to launch you. You know what I'm saying? So it has to be his head. So somebody in the chat is saying that if it beats the mid wake up kick if their head is towards you. And that makes sense because when I play against people with this character, I literally just do it and it beats it out almost every single fucking time. It's like free. So if you're playing with this character, I would just really just do this on block because the risk reward is so high. Like if they get up and block it, it's unsafe. But I mean, if you land it, look how much you can get off of it, especially if it does that high counter launch or that counter hit launch. So yeah, that's something that a lot of Tamaki players are doing right now. I've been seeing a lot of people just spamming that 9K on people's wake up. Another thing that I want to talk about strength-wise is her holds. She's got some crazy-ass fucking holds, bro. So, as you can see, she has access to advanced holds. And that's guaranteed from there because it is a mid. So, she gets this guaranteed. And she can do stuff like this. She can go into her Oki setup right there. Okay, so she gets that off of advanced mid punch hold, and also she gets this too, which I don't see a lot of people doing. But they really should do this because it puts them in a gut stun and it makes them guess. It's just like Hayate's version. See that? Well, I don't want him to hold, but. So look at the look at this option here. Oh well, I want to do that. Hold on. Strike, mid punch. It's this. I want that off. Okay, here we go. That shit is dangerous because they have to guess right there. They're in a gut stun. They have no choice but to guess right there. Another quick thing, her damage output, I really think her damage output is actually exceptional. For the type of character she is with all these holds and crushes and stuff, she gets a very good amount of damage. It's nothing crazy, but her damage output is not something that you should be complaining about if you're a Tamaki player. So not only does she have the advanced mid punch hold, but she also has the advanced high punch hold as well, and she gets even more off of this. This is actually guaranteed from me. So you can do that as well. I don't know all the ins and outs of that, but I know she can do this, I believe. Yup, if they don't have me, that's all guaranteed. Yup. So, you know, she's got really good holds. Her low, she has an advanced low punch hold, but I really haven't seen people really using that. You don't really see people using a lot of advanced mid punch, low punch holds, but she does have access to one. I don't really know if she gets anything guaranteed off of here because she's only plus 13, right? So from back turn, you should be able to get that, I believe, maybe. No, you can't even get that because of the distance. So it only guarantees 2 through 6p. Okay, so that's perfect. So that's guaranteed from right there. So now you guys know that. Shout out to Free Step Dodge for that. So that's really good as well. Another thing that she has that's really good is her running offensive hold. I really like this running offensive hold because of the range. You don't have to be dead on somebody to get it to work. Look at that shit. Like, as long as she's sliding, I want to see how long it's active for. Let me see how long it's active. 7k has evasiveness. Yeah, so this shit is really good. As you can see, you don't even have to be up on somebody to get it to work. Like, you can be right in that range to get that to work, and that's really good. It is punishable by a low throw, obviously, or you can crouch it and low throw it, but it fucking slides so damn far that it'll actually catch somebody from a pretty good distance away. And obviously, of course, she has a regular offensive holds right here. She has the 3P version. She's got the punch, punch, punch version. She's got forward punch, and then also she has P plus K. I want to talk about her 3P really quick. If you guys can see, this is actually an option select. I'm not really seeing a lot of people doing this. I'm going to set them to reaction, to defensive hold, mid punch hold. And, alright, so I'm going to show you guys. As you can see, Tamaki is +1. So she can do this to you in stun all day and keep her frame advantage. So if you hold, you're getting hit by it. If you don't hold, she still has +1. So I'll show you. And her being 10 and 12, it makes it really good. And she also has the 11. So, reaction, strike, mid punch. Well, she has a 12 frame too, right? So I should beat him because I'm +1. There it is right there. So I have the +1. That's really good. I really wish a lot of more people would start using that. That's really good. Also, she has an air grab too. So the air grab works with any of these versions of this, the air grab strings. You can do it with all those versions. Another cool thing is that she can anti-air you with the throw. And it seems like kind of hard in DOA, but it's happened to me 3 times, and I've done it to a couple of people. So if you actually get that input in the air while they're in the air of her offensive hold, you'll grab them out of the fucking air. It's actually crazy. Let me see if I can actually get him to do it. I'm going to see if I can show you guys. That's so fucking badass, bro. Oh, that's so sick. Okay, so as you can see, she's got the air grab and she has it out of her strings. What else do I have on the list that I'm making sure I don't miss here? She's got good crushes, I believe. This move right here is a high crush, and you will get on counter hit. You will get a launch, and you can always go into, I think it's forward punch from here. Nah, is it the other one? I don't think she can get an air grab off this one, can she? Yeah, she can get 3P on midweight. So on lightweight, you can probably do this one too. But as you can see, this does crush. So that is a high crush. And if it hits on counter, you're going to get a combo off of it. So that's pretty good. Also, she's got 1P for a crush. Very generic 1P to tracks. Another thing Her tracking is so good. This move right here doesn't have a whole bunch of crazy range on it, but if you get him in an Oki setup, this move is super safe on block. I believe it's -3, but I could be wrong. Let me check it really quick. It's been a while since I've looked at her data. Yeah, it's -3. That is fucking great for that to be a tracking move. It's 21 frames, but I'm going to show you guys what you would use this for. So, I'm going to set her to react, or I'm going to set him to tech up sideways. And I'm going to set him to strike me with his fastest strike, which would be a high punch. So you can do... You can go like this. How do you do her hard knockdown? It's punch punch down kick, okay. So you would do something like this. You're not hitting me right there. And it's completely safe, bro. Another thing, in stun, look at the stun that gives. Plus 23, bro. It's actually really good. Bam! Look at that shit. And it's completely safe. So if you know someone's going to get up and do something, not only can you do the offensive hold, because again, characters with offensive holds, they can take advantage of this so well because they're going to eat that every time. And then on top of that, you can do some shit like this. You can even go like this. You want to get up and hit a button, you go right into the option select. You know what I'm saying? So this shit is crazy, man. Oh yeah, another thing too is like Freestyle Dodge is saying, if you hit somebody with this and they sidestep, you can catch their back. So she has the ability to stop sidesteps pretty well as well. I'm gonna have to do. I'll just set the action to sidestep. So you'll catch their back. I don't know what she can do from there though. What can she do from there? Is it up forward kick? Yeah, there it is. Stop that. Okay, so, as you guys can see, like, the list just goes on and on with the stuff that this character is really good with. Another thing that I'm not even going to demonstrate to you guys because it's crazy. Her danger zone, when she gets you on an electric floor, especially on the Chinese festival, you're going to die, bro. You're going to fucking die. You're dead. Another thing I want to talk about with her is... So, this is actually really good because this grab wall splats. And I believe it gives you the partition. So if you get this wall grab, if you get this grab on a wall next to a partition, you get the partition too. Not to mention, look at the damage on it. Her damage, for some reason, do so much fucking damage. I mean, her throws do so much damage. Hold on. Defensive hold, mid-punch hold. That one does 93. And that one does 97. So near the wall, you can only imagine probably how much damage this does. It's 103 near the wall. And then this one, does this hit the wall too? Her damage for some reason this one. I didn't mean to say that. Yeah, dude, her throws do fucking damage for her to be a striking character, man. Let's see what else she's got. Her damage is good. She's got great stuns in general. Like, if you look at some of these stuns, look at this. That's a Sabaki, okay? That's a Sabaki, and also it puts you in a gut stun, plus 46. You're not doing shit out of that. You're getting hit. Okay, so her stuns are good. She's got access to the fatal stun, obviously. And then on top of that, her Sabaki is fucking active for a long ass time, bro. Like, it's active for a pretty good amount of time, again, for her to be a striking character. So, off the Sabaki, she gets the gut stun, just like the same stun that you see here. She gets that same stun on normal hit. So, let me show you guys. Action, strike, mid-punch. Plus 46. Oh, yeah, you can do that from out here, too, right? Yeah, if you have a forward punch that covers a lot of ground, She's gonna move towards you, dude. She's gonna move towards you. So not only is it a Sabaki, right, but look how much ground it covers. She literally covers all that ground. Like, that's a lot of ground for a move to do. It's not hard to master, man. It really isn't. You just got to input it when you think they're going to do a punch. It stops highs and mid punches as well. Let's see what else she's got. So another thing that I want to talk about with her, again, I already said her stuns are exceptional. Another thing that I want to talk about with her is the, where is it? I just read it. I have it written down. So a move that I want to talk about in specific, for those of you guys that don't understand how to make this move work. So this move is super good as long as you're not fighting a grappler, okay? If you're fighting a grappler, you're going to have to eat some shit if you fight a grappler, because grapplers have access to the 4-frame neutral throw, and if you do this on block at -5, you're not going anywhere. Grapplers are going to throw that for free every time. You can't break throws from back turn, okay? Striking characters, however, have the 5-frame neutral throw, which means this is completely safe as long as you don't backdash. If you backdash, they're going to get your back. But that's where the mix-up comes in. You're safe to the point where if you don't backdash and you strike, it becomes a mix-up. So no matter what, you have an option that can really beat everything that the opponent can do, unless they have like a forward advancing strike, like Hayate's 4-4 punch. It's slow. It's gonna stop the Sabaki most likely because it's slow. It covers ground, so she can't really get away. Also, she has the Sabaki from back turn, so I'll show you guys. Strike. So, and this is why it creates such a fucked up mix-up. See that? So if you strike her right away with a punch, you're gonna get Sabaki'd. If you try to grab her, she can hit you right away. So no matter what, she's creating some kind of a mix-up back there, and you're gonna have to eat that. So this is, and also another thing, back kick does the same thing. Back kick is the same thing, same exact thing. Another thing, look at the hitbox on this move, and honestly, guys, I gotta say, that doesn't make any sense. The hitbox on this move is literally like right in here. It's right in that area somewhere. It's like right here. Like it's crazy, and if the person is extending their hurt box, it's gonna hit them. Like, I'll just be like, dude, I'll be like, what the fuck? Like, that shit hit me from there? Look at that. It's not even hitting them. And it's completely safe. And think about it. From that range, it's even more safe, probably. It's probably -4 or whatever. And you can't do shit to it. So, this character has the ability to stop pretty much everything that you throw at her. Again, she only has a few weaknesses, in my opinion, that I'm going to point out to you guys. One, I don't like her down punch because it's -1 on hit. But it's -1 on hit because she has a Sabaki, and she's got an 11-frame mid. Okay, she does have an 11-frame mid. She is unsafe against grapplers for the most part. If you're not a grappler, she's going to take advantage of you. So, like, for example, right here. Grappler characters have the ability to fight her fair and square, essentially. But if you're not a grappler character, you're going to struggle with her just because most of her stuff is too safe for you to even touch. Again, the biggest weakness I have, and I keep telling people this, her backdash is horrendous, especially when it comes to stuff like this, where it leaves you right in their face for a wake-up kick. It's very hard to get away, especially when you do this. Her air grab especially. Her air grab is very hard for her to get away. So if she tries to air grab you, it's very hard for her to backdash away because of how slow that shit is. It's super, super slow. But even still, all in all, I think that she's a really great character. I think she's obviously very unexplored. Oh, there's another thing I want to add too. 1 second. So, I want to show you guys how ridiculous her offensive hold is. If you're fighting a Tamaki player and you're struggling against a Tamaki player because she's abusing you with offensive holds, I want to show you guys why you should never tech up against this character. Okay, reaction, defensive hold, mid punch. Oh, look at this shit. She's +14. You cannot do anything to her. If you try to get up and even do a high punch, okay? If you try to get up and do a high punch after her offensive hold, you're eating it, okay? You can't do anything to her. Don't get off the floor, because she doesn't even have to offensive hold you. You duck, she's going to get up and strike you. Don't even get off the floor. She has too much frame advantage. Getting up and break blown is even risky because of the fact that she can just offensive hold you out of the shit. So, you really honestly don't want to get off the floor after this. Your best bet is just to stay there. This is also unholdable. That low punch is unholdable. If they lay on the floor, I don't think it connects. So even still, guys, your best bet is just to lay on the floor because she can just do this to you all day. Get up and duck if you want. You're going to get hit by a mid. One thing with this character that needs to be fixed right now is this. That needs to be fixed. You can't do anything to that in stun. Oh, I'm about to start hoeing, bro. So this kick is unholdable. And that's not supposed to be there. Oh my god, that's gotta go. That's gotta fucking go. So yeah, as you can see, man, this character is very good. She got a lot of good stuff. She's got broken, unholdable mid kicks and shit that track. I don't think she's gonna stay this way. Another weakness that she has next to her backdash is probably that she doesn't have that many guard breaks. She has this one, which is +1 on block, but +1 really isn't super great, and someone's gonna hold the second part. It doesn't jail on block, so I would say that those are the two things that make her a little weaker, but it doesn't really do anything to her because she's still a great character. So, as you can see, the character's good. Definitely use her if you guys are interested. I hope that this video helped you guys on YouTube. Be sure to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.